right, happy Tuesday and welcome to another money morning routine. I wasn't able to pop on yesterday as it was my first day back from getting back from Cabo. So today there's a lot happening. Now, usually on Mondays, which would have been yesterday, I'm updating my spending from over the weekend. But today is Tuesday and I'm updating my spending and what's happening with my finances here at home for an entire week because I was gone. So I'm going to be showing you today what I'm doing to update my spending for my budget, as well as what happened with my spending while on vacation. So the first thing I was kind of doing, I was just going through, I want to get my spending. All of these ones that I'm highlighting are the things that came out while I was on vacation. Now, if you have your, the way that you manage your money, your system, it should be set up in a way where you are able to leave and not have to worry about whether your bills are being paid. This is why I have all of my bills on automatic pay. So they're being paid even while I'm not here. So let me just go ahead and get these highlighted. Okay, so for some of the things that came out, we had Hulu come out, Chewy came out, which is part of my pets category. We had my $100 investment contribution to my non-retirement brokerage account. Now you can also see here, let me move my highlighters out of the way. Now you can also see I had a vacation sinking fund savings inflow into my checking account, as well as Mexico vacay, which was a withdrawal from my checking account. Here's why. We go over here to the very back of my month. I worked out my spending from over the last week while I was in Cabo. If you are interested in how I determine my spending, organize it and track it and spend it while I'm on vacation, I did a video that I'll go ahead and put up now and also in the description of this video of what that looks like when I did my last vacation to Arizona in October. So I had a $3,000 budget for Cabo. Here's what that looks like. Now, usually I have enough miles to cover rewards miles on my credit card to cover my flight and the hotel or resort fees or expenses. So these two ones that are not highlighted were paid with rewards miles. The flight was a little over $1,200 and the resort was $4,500. Now keep in mind, this is for 2 adults. It was a package through Expedia round trip flight. The ones that you see colored in highlighters are what I'm using my $3,000 budget for. Now, you can see all of them equal $1,505. I am significantly under the $3,000. I usually spend a lot more while we are in Cabo on activities. But because all of us got sick for like 4 out of the 6 days we were there, one of the days I didn't even leave the hotel room. I was so sick. So because of that, I was way under budget. I only spent $480 on activities. We did do some fun activities where we were feeling, I would say functional, not 100%. All of us, I think, were feeling some type of tummy sickness while we were there. Don't even get me started on it. But we were able to do some parasailing. We did a sunset dinner cruise with the 5 of us, which was a lot of fun. $84 on food. Why so low? Because the resort that we were on was all inclusive. So this only includes any food purchases I made either off the resort or that weren't included in the all-inclusive food prices. Travel. This includes anything at the airport. Do I buy any souvenirs? Did I buy anything for food-wise at the airport? Travel. Transportation. Oh, travel also includes any checked baggage fees. We didn't have any, but that would also go under that category. Transportation. Did I have to pay for a shuttle to and from the airport to the resort? Did we pay for any type of taxis, any type of bike taxis, anything like that? Transportation, Uber would also be included in that. Purchases include souvenirs, clothing. So one of my favorite Billabong stores is down in Cabo. We stopped there. I bought some shirts for the kids. So that's included in the purchases. 1,505, way under budget, which is great because I have another vacation I'm about to be going on in less than 30 days to Switzerland where I'm going to need that extra money. So I'm just going to let whatever I didn't use for that vacation sinking fund to sit there, I'll use it probably for my Switzerland trip. So that's a breakdown of my spending in Cabo. But if you go over here to my checking account expense tracker, you can see I used, so what I do is I only spend on a Capital One Venture credit card while I'm traveling. It's a travel rewards credit card. When I get home, I look at the purchases, I pay off what I spent. That way I'm not getting charged interest, I'm just paying off the credit card. So I deposit my vacation savings into my account, which is a deposit. It increases my checking account balance. And then I make that payment, which I only put one line. My vacations fall in my fun and entertainment budget category. There's the expense, which then drops down that balance for that checking account. So what I also need to do here is, because I updated my spending, I need to go back to my budget and start filling in the actual columns. So we know for vacation, I spent 1,505. Now I'm about to spend quite a bit of money for Christmas in the next few days. So I was planning on that. So I have it here up in my inflow for my budget. Hulu came out. You can see here for $18.52. So I'm just going to start filling in the actual column of all the different bills that came out while I was away. So I have an updated look at what bills are still coming out or need to come out. So you can see, very quick glance, this is why I do it. Any white areas here in the actual column, I know, okay, these are the bills I'm still waiting to come out. I do this because I'm a visual person, I'm a visual learner. This allows me to see visually very quickly what is expected. Why? Because then I can come over here on my checking account balance. Okay, I have enough to cover those. I know exactly what's happening with my money. This is what creates that peace of mind for me. Now, we also had Chewy come out. Chewy came out $275.55. So $275.55. Garbage also came out. We're in $194.44. Now, a lot of people give me a lot of questions about my garbage for being so expensive. We pay every other month. That's how our garbage works. So, all right, Cabo. So also down here, we're going to put 1,505. Now, keep in mind, this $2,000 for Christmas that I saved up covers a couple of different things. It covers Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and Christmas. So it covers all of those categories. So $2,000 isn't just for Christmas gifts. It's covering our Christmas cards. It's covering our Friendsgiving that we're going to be doing. It's covering anything I buy for Black Friday as well as Christmas too. So that's what that covers. So I got 100% updated with my spending. The next thing I need to really do is my cash spending. Now, I did have some cash purchases. If you saw me on Instagram for my Instagram stories, I showed you kind of my post-vacation grocery haul that I did yesterday. I have some receipts here, quite the receipts. All right, so pull those out. Let's go ahead and update my cash food spending. Let's count how much change or cash I have. So $540. So let's write that down, $540. Now you may have noticed in here, what do I have? $5 bill for my $5 challenge jar. So I'm going to be putting that in there, but first let's take care of the food. All right, so the first one I did before I left, which was on 11/11, and this was at Yolks, and I ended up spending for that one $153.50, so I'm going to round up to $154. All right, and then the other purchase I made was that post-vacation grocery haul at Fred Meyer. You can see it here. I end up spending $205.92, so I'm gonna round up to minus $206. That was just yesterday. Oh, okay. So actually, Yolks was when I got back. Fred Meyer was on 11/2. Got those mixed up. So Fred Meyer, that's fine. The dates don't really matter too much. So Fred Meyer. So those have been done. Let's go ahead. Now remember, this is a good receipt for Fetch Rewards. I'm going to scan my receipts into Fetch Rewards. I do that every day. If you're interested in what Fetch Rewards is, check out the description of this video. So I also have this $5 that I want to do for my $5 challenge. So let's go ahead and write that down. So today is 11/12, $5 challenge minus 5. So that's going to put me at $535. So I have $535 left to spend in food. So my cash spending is updated in my envelope. Remember, I track on my envelope to give me an updated balance of my food spending or any spending in my envelopes at any given time. But I want to also track it on my cash expense tracker because this is what I use to close out my budget. So on 11/2, Fred Meyer, food, so 206, 11/11, yolks, food 154, and then 11/12, $5 challenge. This goes under my savings category. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put this in my $5 savings challenge jar. So now we have my checking account expense tracker updated and we have my cash expense tracker updated. Getting these updated with my highlighter so this task is fully complete. And that is my Monday morning routine.